What is piercing the veil? Well, you know, I once met a very wise judge, and I looked at him and I said, "You can handle the truth." And he goes, "That's just a movie." And I said to him, "I'll be right back." So I travel all over the United States, and I come back. You know, it's because my Master Chief, in the Naval Reserve, Reserve Officer Training Corps, he says, you know, if you don't know something, go all over the chain of command, and then find out and come back and let me know. So it's remember that from when I was a kid, and I was like, because it's more than just a movie. I want to give you an example for that universal health care system. Health, HEALTH, healthcare system. It's like a universal system, and with good parental guidance, like my family is, good parental guidance, I could tell you, my mom and dad is like, beauty and the best, So, my dad, I'll never forget, I knock on the door, come to the door, my dad's looking like the beast from Beauty and the Beast, like, "What, son? Ask your mom." And then sometimes my mom would be like, "What, son? Ask your father." And I'm like, okay, that's like a compromise, right? And then I got to figure it out for wisdom, So it's more than just a movie. And I'll give you an example. If you ever watch Percy Jackson, you know, Percy Jackson, you see, now listen closely. Pierce the Jackson, you know, you know, because there's more than just Jacksons, Jacksons, like money. It's more than just money. Being American, you have to have a good, solid foundation for morals and ethics. And that only begins with good parental guidance, building better families for better communities, And the only one I can think of that could say it best would be my father, a United States Navy man, And I'm like, why you like the Navy so much? I was like, well, because I always have my father to look up to. It's like, "Hey, Dad, you know anything about this?" And it's like, sometimes, my dad's like a genius. He wouldn't tell anybody that, but, he's a nuclear missile technician, so of course he knows about electronics and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes he'd be like, "I don't know, figure it out." So I'd go figure it out. And, sometimes he'd be like, "Oh, no, that's not, pay attention, you gotta do it like this, It's not commanding and demanding. It's inspiring a nation, In my family, when they talk to us, it's like, like inspiring a nation. Because when you look at your children, that's the future of the nation. So every time you talk to your children, you say to yourself, you go, "I'm inspiring a nation. What will I want tomorrow to be like in this country called America?" Because it's a miracle. It's the promised land. So promises made, promises kept are like, I'm inspiring a nation when I talk to these people. So if everybody thought like that, well, America would be what it was meant to be. More than a movie.